Rakeem, what's up, man? Like, what anime do you think fell off?
Um, I don't know if this would be a controversial topic because this anime fell off for a really specific reason. Um, and the anime I want to talk about actually is Naruto. And the reason
Let's
and the
go.
reason and the
Hmm.
reason I wanted to get into
Rakeem want
Naruto,
the smoke. I'm with it. Let's go.
I don't know if I want to smoke, but the reason I'm bringing up Naruto isn't necessarily just for the narrative reasons. So I'll give a full context of my relationship with Naruto. When I was a kid, one of my best friends had Shonen Jump. And the first manga I saw in Shonen Jump was Naruto. So that was my first exposure to manga. And when I watched the show as a child, I fell in love with the anime. I like the characters, I like the arcs, I like the storylines. The shooting exam is one of the best like examples of how to do an arc ever. Like it's just really great example of like showing how all these different characters work, the systems that's going to happen, like intrigue from the outside, all types of things. And I really followed that original run of Naruto, pretty much all the way to the end of the rescue Sasuke arc. For those of you who don't know Naruto is, I don't know why you wouldn't know what Naruto is if you're an anime fan, but for those of you who don't know what Naruto is, basically it's an anime about ninjas. There's a kid, he's a demon inside of him. He's emo because he has no friends because there's a demon inside him. He has a stigma on him, and he grows up to become the ninja, and he wants to be the head ninja one day. That's the premise of Naruto. There's a whole bunch of BS outside of that and a lot of crazy stuff. But back to the story. My problem with Naruto is a problem that many people have. And I think as an anime community, we kind of just like throw it to the side. Too much freaking filler. There's a lot of filler in the show itself, but my problem was the filler at the conclusion of the story when Naruto defeats Sasuke, goes off for his training. That's essentially the end of the show. And to my understanding, that's almost like what 100 episodes of filler after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It goes on
think
for two
about this.
years before Shippuden shows up.
So I get why you do that, but as a watcher, if I was a casual fan, imagine you watch 100 episodes that mean nothing, with stories that mean nothing, that tie to nothing. That's essentially 2 or 3 seasons of a show that mean literally nothing and connect to nothing. That's unacceptable. And the reason I tied it into that, because it had so much filler, my hype as a viewer, even going to Shippuden, just freaking died. When I watched Shippuden, I didn't just watch the show. I only came in at specific arcs, like the parts where the Akatsuki showed up, and I wanted to know what the Akatsuki were about, or certain battles and things like that. Watching Naruto regularly, that was over for me after that filler arc. And it really came home to me years later, after like towards the end of when Naruto's run was about to end, during the war arc. I came home with my little brother, and I was talking to him because he's the biggest Naruto fan on earth. For a lot of us, we grew up on DBZ. Naruto is his DBZ. That is his magnum opus. That is his favorite anime ever.
That's
I
how a lot
asked
of like
him,
Gen Z are now. Yeah.
yeah. So I asked him, hey man, how's Naruto doing? I haven't watched it lately. How's it going? How are you enjoying it? He said, I stopped watching. I was like, what? He said, I stopped watching. I was like, why? Too much filler. I got tired of it. I got tired of these scenes. We're going back and seeing stuff we saw an episode ago. Got tired of tie-ins to characters that we didn't care about. When you fill up your show with so much extra melodrama and backstory on stuff from like years and years ago, on top of that, and you have sometimes you have filler inside filler, like you're in a filler arc, and then add filler on top of that, too much. So my problem with Naruto falling off is that narratively the filler really damaged his reputation. To me, I would love as a fan, and you can not agree with me, that's fine. But as a fan, I would love for Naruto to get like a cat. Since the anime's finished, let's revisit Naruto. It's one of those animes I think that it could get a cat. People will watch it, cut down all the filler, give the straight arcs, go straight through, maybe update the animation in some elements if you can. People will watch that. That's what I would like to see from Naruto. Until then, I'm never watching it again.
You
I
got to
tried
finish
to watch it
Boruto
recently,
first.
so I know Boruto's still running right now. I'm not watching Boruto either. Like my hype for Naruto just died. Just too much filler. Still to this day, I can't bring myself to fully invest in it. I tried to recently watch Naruto again. I got to like 30 episodes, and once again, it's just not there anymore. Like that era when I just ran to filler after filler after filler after filler after filler, stories I just didn't care about. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't care about Choji going to the store and buying some chips. I don't care. I don't care about Rock Lee breakdancing. I don't know what's going on. Just whatever's happening, stop it. So yeah, for me, that caused kind of not obviously the popularity of Naruto never went away. It's still to me a pop culture icon of anime. Really, it
Oh
like
yeah,
integrated into
definitely.
people's
Oh, yeah.
headbands, running around in school, the hand signs. I mean, me and Rob
It
would be in classroom, dudes do the hand signs in class. So popularity is still there. I don't have a problem with popularity. I just think quality wise, that filler really damaged the anime as a whole. And not even getting into the parts with like characters that were developed a little bit in the previous show, just completely fell off the map. We didn't know what the heck was going on with them, and kind of over the top stuff that happened towards the end of it where the action got so over the top and so the scale got so high, it was hard to really care anymore. But yeah, that's the example of Naruto.